My beloved brothers and sisters, every night we close our eyes hoping for rest, yet many hearts remain awake, worried about tomorrow's needs, about bills, debts and sustenance. How often do we lie in silence and whisper within ourselves, when will my doors of provision open? I want to remind you today that the one who provides for the birds in the sky and the fish deep in the oceans, that same Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already written your sustenance. He has promised it. You are not forgotten. You are not left alone. You are being watched with love and mercy beyond imagination. Sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala delays our sustenance, not because He has rejected us, but because He wants to draw us closer. He wants us to raise our hands in dua, to feel His nearness, to say, "Oh my Lord, you are enough for me." And my brothers and sisters, when the heart speaks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with sincerity, miracles happen, not from the sky falling with gold, but from peace descending upon your chest. That is the first gift of true rizq, peace of heart. Tonight, I want to share with you a simple and powerful night practice. A 1-minute remembrance before Fajr. A moment that can transform the way you see your life, your wealth and your future. This is not a magic formula nor a secret charm. It is a reminder of how to connect your heart to the one who holds all treasures of the heavens and the earth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran, and whoever puts their trust in Allah, He will be enough for them. That verse alone is richer than 1,000 treasures, because when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala becomes sufficient for you, the world becomes secondary. So tonight, after you have prayed your Isha, after the noise of the world settles and when your family is asleep, take just 1 minute, sit in calmness, no phone, no distractions. Let our heart whisper His name. That moment between Isha and Fajr is one of the most beautiful gifts Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. The night is silent, the world sleeps, but your Lord never sleeps. He listens, He sees, and He waits for you to ask. When we return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with humility, even a single minute can open doors that were locked for years. This is not about rushing through words, it's about feeling them, letting each name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sink into your soul. Now I will share with you how to perform this short yet life-changing practice, step by step. But remember, my dear brothers and sisters, it is not the number of times you recite something that brings the miracle, it is the depth of your faith while you recite it. Let this night be your turning point, your heart's whisper to the most loving, the most generous, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My beloved brothers and sisters, now that your heart is calm and your mind at peace, let us begin this simple yet profound night practice, a moment of connection between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This act does not require wealth, long hours or any special place. It only asks for your sincerity. Whether you are in a small room, a quiet corner or sitting under the stars, know that the Lord of the universe is near, closer to you than your own heartbeat. Begin by sitting humbly, lower your gaze, feel your breath slow down. Then, with love and respect, recite Durood Sharif once. Sending peace and blessings upon our beloved Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. When you do this, imagine mercy descending upon you. Every time a believer sends salutations upon Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, angels carry that greeting to him, and peace returns to the one who sent it. After the Durood Sharif, we start the first remembrance. With a gentle voice and full presence of heart, say, Ya Wasi'u Ya Razaq. These two names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mean the all-encompassing, the provider. Repeat them 7 times. As you do, think about every blessing you already have. Your breath, your family, your food, your health. Realize that provision has always been surrounding you, even in ways you never noticed. Then move to the second remembrance. La ilaha illa huwa ar-Rahmanu ar-Rahim. There is no God except Him, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Repeat this 7 times. Let it cleanse the doubts from your heart. When you affirm the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you declare that no employer, no market and no human being controls your sustenance, only Him. Finally, the third and last remembrance, Ya Ganiyu. This beautiful name means the self-sufficient, the rich beyond need. Recite it 11 times. Each time you say it, ask quietly within your heart, "Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make me rich in contentment, free me from dependence on people, and fill my life with barakah." Once you have completed these 3 steps, recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim once, then read Surah Al-Kawthar or Surah Al-Ikhlas, whichever you remember easily. Both are chapters of abundance and purity. After finishing, once again send Durud Sharif upon Muhammad. Peace and blessings be upon him. Now raise your hands, but more importantly, raise your heart. Speak to your Lord as if you see him. Even if you do not see him, know that he sees you. Ask for your needs with humility, forgiveness, health, halal sustenance, and inner peace. Remember, my brothers and sisters, this practice is not about rushing through numbers. It is about building a bridge of remembrance between your soul and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In the next and final part, we will lift our hearts in a beautiful dua, a prayer that melts away anxiety and invites blessings into every corner of your life. My beloved brothers and sisters, now that you have completed this simple 1-minute remembrance, it is time to speak directly to the one who never turns away from his servant, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Lift your hands gently. Feel your heart soften. Every beat of your heart right now is a reminder that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is keeping you alive, listening and watching with love. When you raise your hands for dua, don't just move your lips, let your soul speak. Say from your heart, "O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are the provider of all creation. Provide for me from sources I cannot imagine. O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, bless my home with peace, my wealth with barakah, my family with love, and my heart with contentment. O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, forgive my sins, small and big, hidden and open. Remove the worries that weigh on my chest and replace them with your light. O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, many times I've cried silently, but you heard me even when no one else did. Grant me the strength to trust you fully. Protect me from pride and greed. Make me among those who are thankful even in little, patient in difficulty, and sincere in every prayer. O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, grant me halal wealth that brings ease, not arrogance. Save me from debts that burden the soul. Grant me good health, righteous children, and a heart that never forgets you. And for our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, say, O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, send your peace and blessings upon our Prophet Muhammad. Peace and blessings be upon him who taught us hope when we were lost, who showed us mercy when we had none. O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make us follow his path in truth, in patience, and in kindness. Now pause for a moment. Let the tears that fall cleanse your heart. This is not weakness. This is the soul recognizing its creator. My dear B, brothers and sisters, when you perform this 1-minute night practice, don't rush to see miracles in your bank account or in numbers. The real miracle begins within you. When your heart begins to feel peace, when you sleep with trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is the beginning of true abundance. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can turn your hardship into ease in ways you could never plan. Just as He brings rain to the dry land, He can bring blessings to your life from unseen directions. So tonight when you finish this dua, whisper one final line, "O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I leave my worries with you," and sleep with peace, because the one you prayed to never sleeps. My beloved family in faith, if this message touched your heart, share it so others may also find hope and barakah. And in the comments write these words, "I trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you with provision that never ends, faith that never fades, and a heart that always remembers Him. Ameen.